Hello there, YouTube. Tolstoy Kafkaevsky here, and I'm doing a video that this time I'm actually quite pleased with, or I'm pleased with the topic anyway, and I'm gonna make a video. Recently at CES, it was announced that Sony, for the PSP Slim, would offer a service called Skype, which at the time I didn't know what Skype was, so wasn't too thrilled about that. Now I know what it is, and oh boy is it interesting. If you know what Skype is, it's like a Wi-Fi. It's not Wi-Fi. Yes, it is. It works off of Wi-Fi. I don't know how it works. Basically, it's like an instant messaging system that can also be used for voice calls. And it's very, very cheap. I think to do it for telephones, from telephone to telephone, or from, BlackBerry to telephone, basically, it costs like $30 a year, but it's free for like PC to PC or gadget to PC. Don't know exactly how all that works. All I know is that now with the new 3.90 update, that I always update my PSP, so, it came with it, obviously. You can now use Skype on your PSP, thus turning this basically into a PSP phone. So yeah, and also if someone might notice, I now have a larger battery hatch, which increases the stamina of the PSP. But the battery hatch, much like the UMD hatch, is very flimsy and likes to shift around on it, and it really, really bugs me when you squeeze it in and you hear this. Ugh, God, these things are so freaking brittle. But whatever. Anyway, it's a really awesome thing to put on the PSP. I hate the people I live with. Anyway, and so I want to do a video and talk about it, go through a little bit, and demonstrate it for you, because I was quite pleased with this. For once, it actually feels like our company is actually listening to what the fans want. Which, yes, it increases the value of what a PSP is. For $200, this thing really does a lot. It's like, it's turning into an iPhone, rather. You probably want to hear me stop talking and demo it. Well, let me see if I still have... Aha, I do. I still happen to have these AV out cables, so I figure why not hook it up and show you how it was setting up, and yeah. So let me rearrange. Okay, we have my PSP Slim Night all hooked up, and time to press the video out button. Wait for the magic, and bing, there we go. Okay, so now you're looking at it on the big screen. I use that term lightly. Okay, so basically, when you've updated as far as I have, you have here Internet Browser, which has always been there, our RSS channel, always been there. Internet Radio is new, that was like 3.80, and Remote Play, I think it's always been there. And then, of course, Skype Location Free Player, online instruction manuals, yeah, that's all been there. Skype is brand freaking new. Okay, I have to cover some stuff up, because I have to cover some stuff up. I'll let you see it when it's prudent. We have to connect, and I don't want everyone seeing my SSID or PS whatever address. Okay. It's signing me in under Tolstoy Kafkaevsky. I've already got my name and everything set up. This is a little doohickey here to tell you that basically you're going to need a headset if you want to be heard on the other end of your calls, but yeah, whatever, we're going to ignore that. Okay, so you've got history of the calls you've made. You've got my contacts. See, I don't want to go too high because my name is written up there, and it's not like it's omni-important that you don't know my name, but I kind of like the surname Tolstoy, so whatever. You've got your history of your calls. You've got the ability to do dial-up calls. You've got tools, which basically just doesn't let you handle much, but let's go right into contacts. And so far, you have a Skype test call, which allows you to call someplace, and apparently it'll give you a voice like you're hitting a message machine.
Welcome to Skype call testing service. After the beep, please record a message.
Hang on. Do not care. Okay, but basically I've labeled this HQ because it's on my contacts, and it is my home phone that I tested it on. I didn't even think it was going to work because I don't think it's free. Here's our home phone, and I'm going to, since you've basically seen what Skype looks like, I'll lay you on down there. Yes, I'm in my work uniform. For some reason, it was so warm today, I didn't have to wear the undershirt. It was so warm. It was like 70 degrees. Thank you, God. Okay, so here's my phone, and watch the magic. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's nasty. I thought it was going to work. But here it is handing me this crap. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see, get you situated. It says, you must have Skype credit card to call ordinary phones. It gave me one test call, and that's why it worked. But honest engine, it really did ring this phone, and I could talk into it, and I could hear myself out of the PSP, but of course I couldn't talk back into the PSP. Ah, crap. well, it's a little late to set up a test call, but, yeah. Hold on out. I might as well not even clip out. Let me zoom back out. I was already zoomed out? That's something there. So basically, Skype is good on the PSP. Almost make it like it's on the iPhone. That is a really excellent good idea, and for once, I really applaud the dark evil company, the dark evil empire that is Sony, for, this is a good idea. This is a great idea. People with PSP can now call or text people on PCs, phones, and other PSPs. PSPs and PCs for freeze, I believe. Freeze. For freeze. Very good. I've just invented new slang. Awesome. Anyway, that's good. So I just want to talk about that. I'm sure you guys just like my material because you like because I've got a great personality, right? Okay, let me unhook all this. And on a second note, by the by, let me turn this off. On a second note, this, a PSP Slim, recently exploded in a kid's... I wonder if I can balance this upright. Oh my gosh, I can. I hope that doesn't fall. Let me go put my stuff away. One of these PSP Slims recently exploded in a kid's pocket somewhere in, middle of nowhere, you know, Alaska. Not Alaska. It was like the Midwest, and, it was like the Midwest, and some kid had it in his pocket and had it turn on. The battery had been running for too long, and it actually caused it to overheat, and it actually started smoking in his clothes, and he got, you know, something degree burns from touching the battery, or having the battery burn at his leg or thigh or whatever it is. You'll have to look up the story yourself. It's on GameTrailers.com right now. Like, it's being talked about in the forums as I record. So... that's good to know. Wow, this is a real crap video, but whatever. You guys were asking for it, like literally. You were, you know, kind of. Some people were on my page or chomping at the bits for, and you know, they're like, okay, it's been a week now, do another one, and I'm like, send money. I think I'm kidding, but I'm like, really, send money. You gotta send money. Okay, well, anyway, this is gonna come in handy because there's actually some people I'd like to call without running down their minutes. You know who you are, and I'm dangerous. I'm a stalker. No, inside joke. Anyway. So yeah, this is a really good idea. If Sony continues to do weird stuff like this and innovative stuff with the programming, then this really will be the DS killer. Now, I have heard of the DS Lite redesign that's coming out, and they said there's going to be internal storage, which, oh, you know, hey, maybe. You'll have to wait and see, but, who knows? I mean, who knows what that'll be like. And they say that they're not going to release it until the DS Lite runs out of steam, which doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon. Well, sorry I couldn't make a real call for you, but, whatever.